Oh, God. Yeah. Happy Friday. Get you one of those.
I got high.
Spark one up. We're getting lifted. Oh, I twisted on a Friday night. Get yourself a cocktail if you aren't at. If it's like me, I mean, dicks with the new time. I'm getting to drink more before the show. Our brand new late night 8:40 Central Time show. Congratulations to the one and only Tent Gang for coming up with our brand new start time. It was Will. It was Will from the Tent Gang. He said 420 times 2 is 840. And, you know, at some point, I won't be telling this story anymore, and people will just, the new guys that come in, they'll never know why we started 840. They'll be like, what the fuck is this? You know, I've said it because I want, I want the regulars to know. But at some point, you're just going to have to know why do we start at 840? Big Will. That's what we do. We have a lot to cover on a May 3rd. We're here on a Friday night getting fucked up together.
I got high.
Are you still doing it?
Yeah, I'm still fucking doing it, okay? This is Steve Jessup. This is the Jessup Show podcast. We're fucking
carrying on like that.
Yeah, we're fucking carrying on like that. Smoke a fucking blunt.
Carrying on smoking. Carrying on smoking.
We're going to get into it tonight. Last Friday on our live broadcast, Vote 26, shots were fired. And we do not just sweep that shit under the rug here at the Jessup Show podcast. We let people air it out and talk it out. That's what we like to do. Right now, I want to do this. I want to go. Producer Mike, can we get him on the Oh, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, on a Friday, happy Friday, the 3rd. First weekend in May, Producer Mike. It's time to get our fucking summer on. And listen,
indeed.
We're started heated. This summer is starting hot.
It is. If I may, happy Friday to you. And if I could just for 1 second, I would like to wish a very, very happy birthday to my brother Dave. Dave is an avid viewer of the Jessup Show podcast. Happy birthday, brother. Hope you have a great day.
Oh, listen, this is a good birthday message. And also, for today's show, I have brand new gear on, inspired by one of our favorite regulars, Lando Smiles. Relax, bitch. Okay, it gets worse. Listen, I'm going to take you off screen for a second.
Okay.
I just want to show people. If you go right here to stevejessup.com, click t-shirts. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Producer Mike, right there at the top, from this very show, get some funk on your stump. That's a brand new shirt. That's available.
These are all recent.
Jessup.com. Don't be a salty bitch. Making dick moves. There's a shirt I got on right now. It looks good on black. I put it on red. I like it on black. I need to get another one. Relax, bitch. It gets worse. Yeah. And then you can go there and you can pick your size and colors. You can pick it in fucking blue if you wanted to. That's a good lilac. That's a good lilac color for you.
Okay. I think I could pull lilac off.
Anyway, I'm excited. I've got the new gear on, and it's very fitting for what we're doing here tonight. Last week on our live broadcast, Wheelchair Rick came in. Help me if I'm remembering this wrong, but he had a lot of shit to say about people, the time, and one of the people that really got called out hard was our one and only Colonel. Everybody knows the Colonel. He's a sperm donor. Or wait, am I remembering that wrong? He was made by a sperm donor. He was made by Shine Runners. I mean, I remember a lot of things. We've talked to the Colonel for a long time. And then old fucking conspiracy theory Rick comes in. That's his new thing on the show. He's just talking a lot of shit and has all these things to say. Am I getting this wrong? Didn't he say something?
So again, as the producer of this lovely podcast, I'm generally out of the loop on a lot of things. Now, this apparently was all born out of. I am a part of the Jessup Show Messenger group chat room, if you will, on Facebook. But I try not to. Sometimes it gets a little dicey
Chat
in there.
Group. Oh, people talk shit in the chat because you can't really even see each other. It's not like face to face. Like we're not in the same room, but producer Mike, I can see you and I can feel your love.
You should feel that. That's what I'm exuding. I always exude love. I'm a harmony guy.
You know what? A lot of times, producer Mike, since we're being honest and I feel like this Friday should be about getting it out. It's first weekend in May. Let's do some cleaning of our souls, and I just want to say right off the bat, a lot of times when I see you sitting there like that with that shirt and you're kind of open chested, and I see you and I kind of want to nurse on you. I want to be held by you. I want you.
You want to cuddle?
No, I don't want to cuddle. I want to lay on your fat tummy, and I want you to hold my head like a baby that's feeding on Instagram, like one of these fake titty babies that we talked about last week. And then that's really popular on Instagram. I've been watching a lot of girls feed fake babies, so it's on my mind. If I could just lay in your lap and is this
Listen,
I feel like I've got the gist of our day wrong. Is this too much?
What you're asking for is to suckle, and I don't do suckle. I'll cuddle. No suckle.
I got high.
Well, forget
suckle
that.
is gross.
I didn't mean that. Whatever. I don't want to really drag this out. I feel like it's gotten awkward. And I think that what I'd like to do, if we could, I just want to get clarification on what the fuck Wheelchair Rick was saying, because he said a lot. So if what I'd like to do first is if we could get Wheelchair Rick on here and just get him to really say what it is he was saying. I don't know if we can get a hold of the Colonel, but I'd like to try if we could get a hold of the Colonel. Maybe he can come in there too. Yeah,
cool. I do know that it was born out of someone said something, and then someone either misinterpreted it or stuck their nose where it wasn't supposed to be. I don't know which, but I think Wheelchair Rick is a great launching pad to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Okay. Well, let's just call this. Let's let Mr. Rick air it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna. Producer Mike's gonna get him up, ring him up, ding-a-ling him up. There he is, the Admiral. Wheelchair Rick. Yeah. What's up, Admiral?
Congratulations on your promotion.
Congratulations. That's a
salutations.
You really went up in rank.
When I started the Wheelchair Mafia United States of America, I didn't think how fast I would grow the ranks. But you know what? This shit just grows and grows, and you can't do nothing to stop it. You just got to keep it going.
So good to have you back. On the broadcast, and as producer Mike and I said last Friday when you were here, You sound and look amazing.
Appreciate it. It takes a lot. I had to restart everything for this fucking program to work because you already know how that shit don't fucking work. Nothing works right ever.
Yeah, nothing works right, but we're working right tonight. And listen, if you're a regular viewer, if you're one of the 6 people that watches every minute of every show, last week on the broadcast, you saw we had some issues brought up. It's like we've already said. And Wheelchair Rick, we wanted to get you right back on this Friday to discuss it. Last week, 426, we were live, and you fired some shots. Oh, shit.
Guilty.
Sometimes you just gotta fire back, man.
Yes, sir. Carrying on like that.
Producer Mike, can you remind me, because I get pretty fucked up on these broadcasts. Last week when this all went down, did I start it? Was it my fault?
No, sir. This happened a few weeks prior to. Things had gotten settled, but there was some confusion on what actually occurred. So this
secret behind the scenes things.
Yeah. So this definitely wasn't your fault, man.
Okay, because I get all fucked up and talk shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that what happened, Wheelchair Rick? Did you get fucked up?
You know, it's funny you brought that up. I actually made a little chart here. I'll show you.
I like charts because
it's like a graph chart. I don't know if you guys can see that at all.
I like charts.
Fuck around. Nice.
Yeah.
So if you look at this chart here, I'll show you. While my camera.
Is that the fuck around and find out chart?
This is the fuck around and find out chart. So, I'm gonna try to hold this at the same time as showing you. So if you look at the very beginning, me and Josh, everything was good.
Oh yeah, hold that close so we can see. I'd like to really analyze when things were good. Oh, okay.
Those were good times.
Yeah, so at
the beginning. What time frame was that? The 1960s? Is that what it says?
No, so when the very beginning, if you see, that's before in the chat, because you know we have this little thing we do talk about in the chats, and it's like a private thing for the Steve Jessup locals. We were good. Nothing was ever fucked around. You know what I mean? Nobody ever wanted to find out
about this time frame.
Well,
you can hold it.
Probably
you can take that down.
Like a month ago. Like a month ago.
Oh, okay. But wait, were you not an admiral yet at that point?
No, I was still a fucking, a private in the wheelchair gang, I guess.
Suck dicks in hell.
Well, I can't say a private. I was probably like a lieutenant. Or no, is that older? I don't know. I was up a little bit.
So like
I
was
a month ago, I was like a staff sergeant. I was a staff sergeant.
Staff sergeant. You guys were getting along great.
Yep. So that was the first. That was about a month ago. So as you see, these are like weeks. Each little dot's like a week. So that little peak you see right there at the very beginning, that's when he mentioned my name in the chat. And I was like, oh,
where shit peaked up. Okay.
Yep.
Did he say Staff Sergeant Rick, or did
No, man, that's what's all fucked up about it. That's what really got my brain a cooking, because I'm thinking, you know what? When all he said was, I don't even know what was said, because here's the thing with the chat, I don't have it on ding 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 every time because this fucking thing goes. I'm sorry, but he said fuck wheelchair.
Oh, he said fuck wheelchairs?
Yeah, he said fuck wheelchair.
No.
And I was like,
wait, I missed it. Did he say fuck wheelchair as in you, or just fuck all wheelchairs?
No, I think he was talking about like fuck wheelchair Rick.
Yeah, but this is a good question, Producer Mike. Maybe if we do, I don't know if we'll catch up with the Colonel, but we should ask him if he has an issue against wheelchairs specifically. Maybe it has nothing to do with Rick.
Yeah, maybe it's a phobia he has.
Yep. I don't know. I got fucking camera problems for something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I love the wheelhouse, though. Look at that shot.
Look at the wheelhouse.
Yeah, see, I got a lot of these are actually working pretty good, but this particular one that I want to work is fucking up always.
Yeah, this
Always.
is a different view, though, because sometimes we don't get to see all of the...
there's about... She's doing her fucking...
We don't get to see all of the Admiral's quarters when we get to normally tune in. But now we're getting all views. Very good. I like this view.
Only because I had to make my camera work. This camera, which is the most expensive camera in this fucking place, and it still doesn't work right. See, I'm
coming in hot.
I'm just heated
coming
up today,
in
Steve.
hot. Coming in hot. Producer Mike, maybe this isn't a good night to, get the Colonel.
Oh, no, this is the perfect night. I'm ready.
Things are already heated.
Well,
you ever
listen,
heard of a
man,
little guy called Ultimate Warrior?
Uh-oh.
I've heard of
I'm going to give you a fun fact on that Ultimate Warrior shit. I learned this too. His real name was Jim Hellig. Hellig? Hellwig. That's what it was. Yep. He had a small ran comic series.
What?
Yeah, man, had his own thought process for sure. You know what? That's a good idea. Maybe I should get one of those.
Wait, I'm still getting high on a Friday.
Is there weed over there? Can I smoke it?
Yeah, let's smoke some weed because I really just want to understand where things got heated. Because he said, "Fuck wheelchairs."
He said some shit like "fuck wheelchair," and I was like, "Wait, fuck me, bro." I'm like, "What the fuck did I do?" You know what I mean? Well, then the chat took over, and they're like, "Uh-oh, here we go. What's it about?" I think he was just having a bad day, and he said like "fuck me" for some reason.
Maybe Josh again. I could be overthinking this, but maybe he just doesn't like all the parking that you guys get and the benefits, and like
about all
maybe
the
he doesn't like
benefits I get, and
maybe
I
he
get
doesn't like wide
and,
doors, and maybe he doesn't like railings.
I think he's fucking.
Here we go.
You can't call it. You can't call it like racism. So you got to call it like handicap
ism.
No, they call it ableism, right? Because he's able and I'm disabled, so he's ableisming against me. I don't know if that's a fucking word or not, but fuck it.
Wheelchair Rick, if you were gonna give me an ism, and I fucking tread lightly here.
Yeah.
What ism would you give old Steve Jessup over here? Because I would like an ism.
I would say the drunk ism or the lawnmower ism, the DUI ism.
Oh, fucked up ism.
The fucked up ism. There you go. The drunkism. Huh?
Take me to jail, motherfucker!
Yeah, probably. Pretty good point. Producer Mike, I'm going to go with autism from Producer Mike.
Oh, damn.
Whoa, that's not. Hang on, guys.
Shots fired.
Producer Mike, I want to take that back because sometimes when I don't know, I don't know if people know this, but when I don't know what to say, the sober dicks will just hold up. They have like a whiteboard, and they'll go say that Producer Mike has autism.
Oh yeah, see, they're giving him the fucking. They're giving him the teleprompter,
and that's dick. That's a dick move.
Damn, sober dicks.
I have nothing to do with it, though. I just want to say sometimes things like that come out. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I've kept my head about this whole thing. I've been level-headed because we all know, some men, they get into the trenches, they start fucking thinking things, and they start getting into it, man, and then they start having to live that life. But the thing is, it's like, do you really want to take this out on a poor wheelchair guy? Like, what the fuck, man? You know what I mean?
So we are going to bring incomes.
Hey.
Son of a bitch. Producer Mike, get ready to write down. If you could Google how much is Wheelchair Rick worth on the internet, a lot of people can find. You can find celebrity net worth.
Well, that's another thing. He keeps calling me a celebrity. Like I got fucking millions of people that's like like watching me or something.
Oh, I think we got
damn...
7 watching this live right now.
Well, I mean, you know, that's better than most people. And I'll tell you what, as long as you're doing something, it's better than fucking doing nothing.
Yeah, because if I wasn't doing this, I might be jacking off.
That's not good. Well, not all the time. No, it's healthy in doses.
Yeah, but then if you just do that too much, you're like, I gotta maybe just take a break for a couple hours and talk to some people on the internet.
Yep, just make sure they're not those streetwalkers, because they'll show you something else and get you right back in the fucking same rut you just tried to get out of.
Look at this. For today's festivities, this is what we're calling round 1 with Wheelchair Rick. I've got the relax bitch, it gets worse shirt on.
Oh, it's gonna.
Sorry.
Producer Mike told me not to act like don't say fight stuff, but I mean it's not a fight. You guys, so he said you sucked assholes in a fucking alley in a dirty city. Is that about right? And then you said what? Producer Mike, can you fix your fucking epileptic fucking camera?
I'm having a little problem. I'm gonna fix it.
Wait, is that something I think I said? I think I called him like epileptic or something, and he got mad about it. I don't know, man. The last one I got so fucking heated. The last one that we were talking about it, I don't even remember.
That
what
might
the
be
fuck
too.
I said.
He might have got mad. That's too spot on. I think that is. Josh does deal with that.
Yeah, and the thing is,
that
like,
would be.
Man. Bro, you poked a fucking sleeping puma. I was sitting there, not doing anything, just hanging out, enjoying my fucking day. And then all of a sudden it's, fuck you, fucking wheelchair puma. And I'm like, bitch, what? You know what I mean? Now I'm up. Now I'm ready to go. Now, if you see here, if you look at the chart again.
Okay, let's go back to the chart.
Yeah, we're today we're at height levels of fucking find out, okay? So I'm ready, man. He wants to bring a fucking war. Wheelchair Mafia is ready. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Producer Mike, could you come back in split screen? I did not. Are the fighters allowed to bring backup teammates? Because Wheelchair Mafia, it sounds like Rick has brought some backup members to the table.
Yeah, I mean, when you have 2 armies go against one another, you gotta bring your peeps.
Admiral, colonels. Is that normal in your military experience that the admiral and the colonel would have words?
Yes.
Power struggle.
An admiral and a colonel.
I got high.
They're in 2 different military forces.
More like a general and an admiral.
Well, you got to remember the colonel has a general in his camp.
Who's his general?
His mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what? Wheelchair Rick, just act like you fucking pay attention to something. Son of a bitch. Oh.
You know, if anybody follows your shit, it'd be fucking super fucking sweet to see if anybody remembers anything from 3 weeks ago. We should do a fucking thing like that. I'd like to see how many people remember that shit.
What? Wait, am I getting... Producer Mike, am I getting drug into this?
No.
Listen, we're
son of a bitch. I gotta refill my bowl. The fucking dicks have a fresh bowl for me. Go ahead, Producer Mike.
No, I was just gonna say we're supposed to be the ones just trying to get to the bottom of this. So we're gonna get, Rick, you've been giving us some great information here.
Where is he at? Is he back yet? Is he on there?
We're trying to pull in the colonel because this is something we'd like to get the other side on it for sure. Except right now the colonel seems to be ignoring everything, which
there's a small chance he's probably sitting in his fucking colonel chair steaming right now because he can't fucking believe the truth that I'm spitting right now. You know what I mean?
Wait, what is that? I don't know if we've gotten to the bottom of that. What is the truth?
The truth is, he doesn't like that I fucking make super popular content for people in wheelchairs. He wants to fucking say, you know what I mean, that I'm just a phony fraud. And I'm telling you right now today, then I'm here to fucking tell him I'm the real deal.
Wait, what if, I mean, maybe he would like to make epileptic content. Whew. But no, maybe they don't watch as good as the wheelchair people.
You know, whatever he's trying to do. The thing about it is at first we was all a big family. We was all nice. We was moving as one copacetic unit.
Yeah.
And then he wants to fucking put a drive in between that.
Oh, son of a bitch. Now, do you think the Colonel is trying to get a producer, Mike, you could weigh in because you're military expert. Is he trying to get a higher title in the ranks? Oh, are you all right? Medic! Medic!
Well, I tell you what, I think the Colonel, he's moved up the ranks pretty well, it seems like, in his career. But I bet you he needs another feather in his cap to get that big promotion he's looking for to general. And Wheelchair Rick is in the way.
He's in the way. You're in the way, Rick. Move your fucking chair out of the way.
Yeah, okay.
Now, with that said, the Colonel hasn't shown up yet, so Rick might be right. Colonel might be a big, massive pussy.
Yeah, but also now the Admiral has a new...
There's the Army ranks right there.
Yeah.
I want to run through the Army rankings. I'm going to show you exactly.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, you're going to let us know?
So we got private, which is just a fucking V up. You know what I mean? Then you go private, then you go private first class, specialist,
okay,
corporal, sergeant, staff sergeant, sergeant first class, master sergeant, first sergeant, sergeant major, command sergeant major, sergeant major of the Army, and then it just goes on to like second lieutenant, first lieutenant, captain, major, lieutenant colonel, colonel. Colonel is at the very top, besides the generals.
I know that we all agree that producer Mike is mostly worthless and can't Google anything.
I didn't say that.
But Wheelchair Rick, listen, one thing he does know is fucking military shit. The man served for our motherfucking country, okay? Show some goddamn respect! Do not Google rankings when the fucking man is sitting right there. He could tell you. He lived it.
Steve, in Rick's defense, I wasn't invited, so that was news to me.
Good point. Yeah, I got heated. I'm sorry. I'm just getting excited about what the fuck is going on here. People are shooting, and I'm in the middle of it, and I'm fucking ducking bullets.
You're taking crossfire.
Crossfire. What did I do? Did I do something?
Hell yeah.
I don't think so.
You've gone to like mud park competitions. That's got to be pretty heinous.
You know what? Producer Mike, no. I mean, like, in this situation, do you think, Producer Mike, I could have done something better to make Wheelchair Rick and the Colonel maybe really love each other? You know, in the gayest way possible.
Well, I tell you what, maybe you'll get another shot at it if we can get Wheelchair Rick and Josh on the Steve Jessup cruise that we expect to have in spring of 2025.
Yeah, you know what we ought to call the cruise?
Battle Royale.
I was thinking something more like Redemption.
Well, you know what we could do, because we were thinking about doing that Kill Steve, that Kill Tony thing. We could just add maybe mud wrestling. Hey, Wheelchair Rick, if you get just thrown into like a 10 by 10 square and there's just like a mud in it, you're cool in that, right?
Okay, now, Producer Mike,
Yeah, as long as I can get my gun.
Yeah, I don't like you working out your fantasies. Let's get back to the point. Wheelchair Rick, if you could say exactly what you wanted to clear the air to the Colonel, what would you say?
I'm going to say this right now.
Here we go.
Progress is a freight train. You either jump on board or you get the fuck out of the way. Wheelchair Mafia, check me out. Wheelchair Rick, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Locals, Rumble, fucking Spotify, Google, all that shit. You know what I mean? I don't like doing that, Steve. I don't like doing that. But I'm here and I'm doing it now because I think it needs to be done. And you know what? If he jumps on board the spray train, it could become even more unstoppable. You know what I mean?
Well, I can tell you two dudes who are really fired up to hear Josh's response. It's Crawlfaced and Lando. They literally bulked up on popcorn. So that's what all those two guys were doing, just eating popcorn, waiting to see what Josh has to say about it.
I'm surprised we're not bringing them in here to get their fucking take on it. You know what I mean? Like,
oh no, we gotta isolate this to the affected party.
You got to take it to the core. I get it. I understand it. You got to get to the bottom.
Take it to the core. No pun intended,
Rick, how do you think this even really bubbled up? I mean, we all know what happened.
If I had to take a gander at this and look at a perspective, from a person who's got logic in his brain, I would look and think,
wait a minute, make a note, producer Mike. Go ahead.
I think that this person may have been dealing with a traumatic day or something happened to where he was just in a fucking mood. You know what I mean? He might have been at the easy quick stop and fucking somebody cut in front of him and took the last fucking, gummy juice bear out of the aisle or some shit like this.
These are good questions.
Out of weed.
He ran out of weed. Could have ran out of fucking weed. And he's like, damn it, my dealer's not going to be around tomorrow. My dealer's not going to be here until fucking tomorrow at 6 o'clock. You know what? Fuck Wheelchair. He sees me put some shit in there and I'm the first one. I'm the first target. It could have been anybody. You know what I mean? And I take it. I'm a defensive person. So I try to defend my honor, my glory, my name. So I jump into it and then we start this shit. I don't know.
Can you just? I want to make notes. Can you just go back to the beginning? What were some of the things that happened to him that morning?
So this could have been something. Okay. This could have been something when he wakes up. Right. Mm-hmm. He looks at his phone.
Right.
His feet pics are not doing well at all. They got 13 views, no likes.
Feet pics not doing good.
Nobody's paying for the excess content. Then he says, you know what? Fuck it. Gets up. He goes to the store. He says, I'm going to buy my favorite iced coffee, get some gummy bears. I'm going to go jerk off to fucking Winnie the Pooh. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So he goes and looks, dude, the gummy bears are gone. The iced coffee's not the same. It's a different brand. Who knows? It could have been a number of things. Could have been the guy jumped in front of him right at the fucking counter.
Yeah. That's what I was
And he said, hey, I'm just going to be real quick. You care if I jump in? Yeah.
These are good questions, producer Mike. If we can get a hold of Josh, we can ask him directly. Did anybody cut you off? Were they out of gummies and coffee?
It's a great, Steve, you're making a great point.
Are your feet pictures doing good?
Yeah.
Right.
Another one you might want to ask him is when you went to the Goodwill.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Were the dishes that you were trying to get to replace the dishes that you smashed over the other bullshit that you got mad about the other day, were those the same price or were they inflated? You know what I mean? Ask them about those.
Okay. Goodwill.
Reasonable. All logical, reasonable questions, Steve. This is all logical. You should really get some background music. I enjoy it.
Okay, yeah.
If I had to recommend something, I'd say Tony Hatch. Yeah, you got it. Yep.
Okay. Good questions. All right, maybe we'll get a chance to ask the Colonel some of these things, and maybe that does go back to what my question was how this all got started. And you said some of those things might have been going on.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, man, when two high-ranking officials of different armies are able to come together, man, we can do beautiful things. But when you're at war with each other, it gets ugly. You know.
Does the colonel know which one you're in? Because you say you're different. Does he know?
Well, it's the wheelchair mafia army is Legion. I mean, it's that's the start. You know what I mean? But
Producer
everything
Mike,
else,
is that recognized at the NAFTA or whatever it is?
Oh, dude, they Wheelchair Rick's Wheelchair Mafia. They got posts at the airport right next to USO.
Mm-hmm. It's all the way across seas. It's in Deutschland. It's in everywhere.
Really?
UK. Yeah, that's worldwide.
You're
They gave me
an
permission.
idiot.
The Don himself from Italy gave me permission to start Wheelchair Mafia USA because he couldn't use the logo. I said, hey, do you want to use this? He says, you know what? I like that logo, but it doesn't make sense. We can't use it for us. I said, why? He said, because we can't have guns over here. I said, are you kidding me? This is in like UK. This is in over there, like England. And I was like, well, Wheelchair Mafia, United States it is then. You know what I mean?
Do they? Maybe they just.
That there's no. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Steve.
I was just gonna say maybe really it's just that they don't want people in wheelchairs having guns.
They'd be a lot safer if they did. I'm telling you.
I know, but I feel like maybe that's a whole ism, like we were talking about earlier. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know
The
what you'd
wheelchair
call-
gunisms.
right? Because they're over there saying like, bro, 2 of their parts aren't even working. We can't give those people guns. You know.
Mm-mm.
What a fucking bunch of dicks.
Could be a number of that. Yep, you're right.
Maybe, and then maybe you're like, bro, if it was my arms, I could shoot with my feet. Okay, motherfucker, you know? Could you
my legs
shoot 2
moved.
guns? Could you go, like a lot of times people will hold 2 automatic weapons and operate your equipment at the same time?
Absolutely. And I would love to do it from my wheelchair. I've already shot 2 rifles at the same time.
Could we?
You know what I mean?
This is a side note from what we're getting in here today, but I'm just thinking out loud. I get excited about inventions, and I'm thinking if we put you in an old school, regular, greased up, regular wheelchair, could we use shotguns as a propelling system?
Now, I think if you had shotguns that were semi-automatic, that held more than 10 rounds in each,
wouldn't that
tube.
move you backwards like significantly?
Well, here's the thing. If you had them facing backwards, right? So in case you're running away from the problem, and they're coming at you, they're chasing you.
Yeah,
right?
but maybe you're just going backwards.
Triggers. Would it propel you forwards, or like you said, if you're shooting it, would you shoot it and it would roll you backwards?
I think
like
we got to make the video now. I think we got to get 2 automatic shotguns and just see what the distance record could be. Let's measure it. We'll start with 1. We'll do a clip.
I got a lightweight composite carbon fiber wheelchair. I'll bring down. We can just make it, make it work. Hook it up.
Yeah, real light. We can get some movement. All right, we got 10 feet off the first 10 rounds. Let's hold 2. See if we can go 20. I like it. Producer Mike, do you like this? Okay, it's a side note, but we're gonna figure out if a shotgun will move a wheelchair. Make a note. Shotgun propelled wheelchairs.
That's a barn burner. You get at least 1 million clicks on that one, betcha.
Any other things that we want to put on the table before we go to the Colonel and get his side of the story?
Well, I'm going to say this. Producer Mike's got video of what I'm bringing to the table right now, which is the equality of an M1 Abrams tank. Okay. This thing's got super titanium armor on the sides, and it'll fucking roll right through a damn demolished house in Detroit.
What?
Producer Mike, do you have any footage of that?
You could put a Yugo through any of those houses in Detroit. Aren't like half of them
That's a good
freaking
point.
abandoned?
They're actually paying people to tear houses down right now in Detroit. If you'd want to go do it, fucking go do it.
Well, I mean, I'm just excited that we're getting to put all this on the table because this isn't. I mean, I guess this is happening more, producer Mike. That our regular. Didn't we already have some battles?
Yeah, we had Eddie versus Tabby Cat.
And that just came out in a suck fest. Like they just loved each other, and they hugged and kissed and made out.
Nipple flicks. That's where they got the fucking nipple flick from. I guarantee.
And then, producer Mike, if I'm not wrong, as soon as the show ended, they went back to cussing each other out in the comments.
Yeah, I think there's still a little bit of tension.
I don't feel like we got a victor.
To the fucking barbecue? Did they come to the 420 party? Did anybody make that?
We're still waiting on a report. We're still waiting on our official report that we have not gotten yet. Probably
how dare you know what? I don't like producer Mike. I'm just gonna weigh in, and I know this isn't our fight, but did you notice how Wheelchair Rick made it sound less than by calling it the little fucking barbecue, and not once did anybody call the marriage of Eddie Weber a fucking barbecue. Wheelchair Rick, go fuck yourself.
You're right. But listen, my thing is, did they even go down there to do it? I don't think they went to Buckland's is my point. Yeah, congratulations, Eddie Weber. Don't get me wrong, that's my guy. But I don't think they went there.
I don't think you heard me. We have not gotten the official report yet. Now, what happened when you assume?
Oh my!
What if you find out not only fucking Eddie got married, but fucking Josh got married too that weekend? What would you say then?
Bro, if some shit like that happened and some video came out where everybody had a great time and I could actually fit inside the cabins and they would have sent me the videos, all that shit, I would have been like, yeah, fuck, I had a great time. Son of a bitch. Let's do that again next year or later on this year, but let's make sure it's warm out because from what I heard, it wasn't even warm. It was like 50 degrees. It was cold as fuck.
Okay, I'm going to make some more notes. The Weber wedding.
People are going to hate me after this. They're going to be like, oh, fuck this guy. Fuck. No, listen, I love everybody, and I wanted to come down there, but the thing is...
Hang on, I want to write this down. Little barbecue.
Yeah, okay, there you go. They're going to be like, fuck.
Hang on. It was cold as shit.
It was. I bet you. No, who was it? Buckland, he was even like, yeah, it was fucking like 48 degrees.
Okay, I'm just gonna make this. I'm just so I don't forget. It was cold as shit.
Yep. Go ahead,
the doorways sucked ass.
Well, no. I never got confirmation of the width of the doorways. To see if
I know, but that's what you said, so I'm just saying.
Okay. Yep. Don't forget the threshold. Could have been a threshold issue.
Buckland's campground has to be ADA compliant. Come on.
Somebody took my lighter.
They did. But Jeremy is all about specs and blueprints. I'm sure he was all over that shit.
Producer Mike, I really thought this was mostly going to be about the Colonel, but apparently Wheelchair Rick has a lot.
I don't have beef.
Listen,
Jeremy even told me, Buckland, I talked to him personally. Buckland was like, dude, you come down here, we'll get you in. Like, it wasn't a problem of us actually going down there, but it was a problem. Right now, I have, like, fucking a million house shits being done. I don't know if I showed you guys. I got that wheelchair being delivered. It was just super busy, like, time of year, and it still is. So it's like, I do want to do a meetup. I would love to go down there because we want to go down to Tennessee, but, like, shit's going on. But the cruises, you'll never get me on. I'm sorry.
Producer Mike, do you feel like your chest is a little lighter, like we're really getting a lot off of it? Is there anybody else who would like to make comments to?
Let's see.
What about me? Is there anything?
Yeah, actually, yeah, motherfucker. Hold on a second.
Okay,
I got something.
Here we go.
Bro, I love so much to be on the show, and I was talking to you, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to send him a shirt, and he's going to we're going to, get him on the show. He's going to wear the shirt. And I was like, yeah, he sent me a house. Just whatever you send me, make sure you sign it. You sent me a dope ass hat.
Oh yeah.
No signature.
Oh yeah. And I can tell you why
no
I didn't sign it. I can tell you why. Because
Steve, I got to cut you off. Steve.
Oh, okay. Go
I got
ahead.
to cut you off. Hey, fuck knows. You've already brought this up to him. You brought this up last Friday. We already fucking know. He said he was going to take fucking care of it.
Producer Mike, let him have it.
Yeah, let's do it. Get into it. I like it. Yeah, no, that was it though. I mean, let's go with that. I'm happy with that though. Everything else is going great though.
Okay, yeah, but they made that hat especially for you at Charlotte, North Carolina.
I appreciate that.
I mean, I don't know if you know this, you fucking wheeled man, but I don't live in North Carolina.
Yeah, I kind of got that.
Okay, so I couldn't sign it. All right, I got a little dizzy on that one.
Dude, the older you get, you gotta fucking pick and choose what you're gonna get mad at, because you pick the wrong fucking thing and you're out and you're in the middle of a fucking grocery store. Then what? Now you look like a fucking dumbass because you done passed out after yelling at somebody over some fucking Grey Poupon.
I'm winded.
I will say this too. I gotta give Mike Merrifield props, because at first, when he first came on the program,
what the fuck, Wheelchair Rick? Everybody else you got problems with, but you're gonna suck Merrifield's dick? Okay, here we go.
Like Merrifield. I did not like him when I first seen him. I was like, this guy's a fucking what the fuck, man?
Wheelchair
and then,
Rick versus Mike Merrifield next week,
dude.
Folks.
But no, after I seen him afterwards, and you guys had your little like heart to hearts, I was like, damn, he's actually kind of a cool guy. He's just probably a dick on camera. You know what I mean? I bet you if I met this dude, he's probably cool.
He's just a dick on camera.
Fucking, that's dick on camera, bro.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to go ahead and make a note of that.
My name's Wheelchair Richard, but they call me Dick on camera.
Merrifield, just a dick on camera.
Yeah.
Notes are important. So what's up? We never got the Colonel in here. He's just fucking missing, MIA.
Oh, you don't worry about it. Listen.
Yeah,
I got a question for you. I mean, maybe he's here. I don't know if he's here. He's supposed to be, and we're gotta get the Colonel here on in a second. Whenever
we're gonna get him.
But I got a question. Producer Mike, didn't we see in last Friday's comments some of the people really coming to bat for Wheelchair Rick and agreeing that he was right?
Yeah, let me bring that up.
Damn, I didn't know about that. As we're saying this, my hearing aid's dying.
Oh, okay. Is this a new... Do we know about this?
Oh, the hearing aid? No, I don't know if you guys realize I do wear a hearing aid on my left side. I had surgery. They drilled it out. My fucking shit. I almost died because the shit was this close to my brain and almost killed me. It was crazy.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like Wheelchair Rick is a lot cooler than Hearing Aid Rick.
Yeah, I don't like. There's certain shit I just don't share. You know what I mean? Like it's not a big deal. It'd be an interesting story if you went through it, but holy fuck, why is that so blurry, Mike?
I don't know. Fucking A10 Mini Pro sucks.
Holy
fuck, Producer Mike. The Silver Dicks just flipped you off. Because I think...
Yeah, I apologize.
Didn't they send that to you and set you up, and now you're just fucking talking? He's sorry.
All right. I do apologize. Well, so yeah, Wheelchair Rick, Steve's correct. You actually got...
okay. Yeah, we're going to look at some comments.
Yeah, so I'll just read it real quick, Steve. So here's one from Philip Marks 5, who said... Hell yeah, guys. I can hear this shit now. Funny, good shit. An amazing...
It's probably talking about how good it sounds.
Oh, that's the...
Because we had the buzz. We don't have a buzz anymore, but he's saying it. I don't know. Just fucking finish it.
All right. He says, as for the one they call Rick, it will now be known as Dick.
Oh,
shame on you. The one known as Colonel, apparently, Josh, kudos to you.
Oh, I thought this was a pro-Rick comment. My bad. Go ahead.
That was not pro-Rick. That was anti-Rick. But we also have Jimmy Cole Reaper. And he said, I don't watch Wheelchair Rick anymore because of how he talks to other individuals and treats the individuals trying to help him like they owe him or some shit.
Son of a bitch. What does that
What
mean?
the fuck was that? Like, what is that about?
That was the
All right,
producer Mike. That was on the Jessup show?
This is on the Jessup Show chat. Let me or on the chat of the video itself on the YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
all right.
you know what?
No,
It's
this one-
pretty funny because like normally I'm like a good guy. I don't understand what the fuck's going on,
Yeah.
and I
All right,
interview
well-
people. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, well here's one more. Marcus.
Oh, okay.
420.
This is a good one. All right, here we go. We got a good
Bro.
one.
All right, he was short and sweet about this one.
Mm-hmm.
He just said, "What the fuck, Rick?"
Oh, okay. Oh, man.
All right, so there's no.
Wait a minute. What the
positive,
fuck,
so-
Rick? I don't understand. Like what? Because
Yeah.
like I'm.
That's a good,
Dude.
that's a, like, yeah, what the fuck? Like a good one, producer Mike?
I don't think there is one, Rick. Jesus Christ. Okay. I tell you what. This is
That's fine.
This is what we could put in Wheelchair Rick's camp. There's
Oh,
no
okay.
positive ones about Josh, but there's no negative ones either. So he just has nothing. It's like neutral.
You know what they say. Bad press is better than no press.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Exactly. So maybe this will bode well for you.
Yeah, this is an interesting turn of events because I was kind of, I mean, we haven't heard Josh's side of it, I guess, other than the rant he did last Friday. But I'm feeling
You guys
like
cut him off on that too. I wanted to see how he'd finish.
I kind of feel like I'm on Rick's side right now because I don't see what happened. I feel like
I showed up, right? I'm here.
Right.
I'm like, what's up? I showed up to the
Right.
ring. I'm like,
We
yo,
told
here
you
I
there
am.
was-
Ungloved. Just find me,
But
search me,
producer
whatever. I
Mike-
ain't got no weapons.
I mean, producer Mike, I mean, like, you got to weigh in. I mean, we're sitting here asking how it got started, and clearly, I mean, I agree with Rick. I mean, it's probably, like, you know, he was out of gummies. That was one of the things. Or
Yep.
he got cut off, and then he acted like
Maybe
a
his-
dick. And then maybe when he went to Goodwill, he got shitty on sale furniture to replace the stuff he broke. I mean, those things would upset you.
Well,
And
my question would be.
I agree
Go ahead, I'm
with
sorry.
Rick. I mean, so he probably just is. It wasn't even about Rick.
Well, Rick, you did say that Josh made some comment that he was somewhat dismayed on your benefits or whatnot. Isn't Josh on benefits?
Good point, Mike. It's a good point.
Oh wait,
I don't
We'll have to
know.
ask.
He's
for
a
sure.
veteran.
You might wanna ask.
He's a veteran, and you know what? I take my hat off to him, and I will
he's
salute
a-
him,
he's a
sir.
veteran.
I will
wanna-
salute him, but
He's
I got
disabled
don't
benefits.
come at the
Yep.
wheelchair mafia and expect not to get some fucking guys in some black hats asking questions. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
maybe he was just going out looking for some fun. Steve, go
Okay,
ahead.
good point. Don't, because people will roll up and ask questions.
Fuck yeah, they will. You need to mind your own fucking business.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Okay. I got so lost in all the things that Wheelchair Rick is upset about. The Admiral hasn't even told you, producer Mike, what his issues are with you.
Oh shit!
Josh has issues with me. This is news to me.
No, Wheelchair Rick. I just said, did he have anything wrong with me? And he had issues with me because I didn't sign the hat. God knows what he's been holding against you.
Oh, I know.
What is it?
Well,
Just
Rick-
let's
Rick
get
and
it
I-
out. I want to air it all out. This is like we're
you wanna hear it?
we're
You
popping
wanna hear it?
zits.
You want to hear it?
Wheelchair Rick, we're popping
All right.
zits. Let it go.
You want to go first, Rick, or you want me to go first?
Oh, okay. You got one.
Okay, no,
you
go
got
ahead.
one.
You go first, Fred.
You
go
got
first.
one
Let me hear
too.
it.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Listen, I'm going to take you back. I'm going to take you back I'm going to take you back a few months. All right.
All right.
All I wanted Wheelchair Rick to do was
Oh.
host a fucking New Year's Eve show with me, and he said yes.
Oh.
And I set up the Zoom. I ended up having about 6 people show up.
Oh
And
my
I had
God.
this all scripted out, all this shit. And then Wheelchair Rick sends me a text message. Rick, do you remember what you said to me? I actually saved it. He said, "Hey, dude, I'm actually gonna crash. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you next week."
Damn.
You know who had to do it with me? Eddie. And Eddie sucks at co-hosting anything. So anyway, that's my shit with you, Rick.
You know what? You know what? Okay. So, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but here.
Oh, no.
You would have had a nice little New Year's Eve special to show on the Jessup channel.
That's for me. Okay. I fucked up on that one. I'll admit it. I fucking went to bed at like 10:30. Okay. Like, I'm not even going to joke. But, like, that's what I'm like, the late show, man. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, I go to bed.
Oh, yeah. That
now.
was what you were mad. You're
like,
also mad at the dicks because they changed the time without doing a proper survey.
When you said that, when you mentioned that, like, you know, it's a little late. I got to give Rick credit because New Year's Eve. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Bro, and I really wanted to too, and I still want to do shit like that. Right, I want to do shit like that with you.
Know.
And it disappointed me too, trust me, Mike. You know what I mean? And I gotta say this, Steve, out of everybody, man, you used to fucking dog on Mike all the time. But I gotta say this motherfucker's doing the best he can, okay? That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, thanks, Rick. That was a great beef you have with me, and I would.
Hey, you know what? Listen, that's I really don't give a shit, and that's a great time for me to load a bowl. Take it away, fucking Sir Excellence.
See, you know what, Rick? What's the problem is?
How about
you
you suck a dick?
Yeah, I was just gonna say he's just gonna cut this out. There's no fucking way he's gonna allow that to stay in this fucking broadcast. Anyway. So, Rick, I wanted to ask you from before, when the whole thing blew up, right? Josh launched his folly, right?
Right.
Like you saw it, and then you must have sat back and went, all right, let me reread this.
Yeah, like, exactly.
How did you feel? Is what I want to get out of you,
bro. I got to be honest with you. Like I said, I mean, we've known each other for not even a very long time. I mean, I don't know how long we've been doing this shit for, hanging out for, like a year and a half.
Yeah, we started in 2021.
Really? It's been that long. We moved here in 22, so that's when I got in with you guys. I think it was in 22, so about probably 2 years now.
There you go.
And the thing is like, man, you know me, I'm always trying to get along with everybody. And like the chat thing, I don't like to do it every day. I'm in it, but I take off the ringtone. So every time the chat dings, I don't hear it. You know what I mean? Because that shit goes off all day, every day. So I turn off the ding, and then like one day I got in there and I fucking looked because my name was mentioned, and then I looked down and it's like fucking Josh, like, fuck Wheelchair. And I'm like, wait, what? And then I look up and I start fucking scrolling up, and I'm like, dude, I'm trying to find where, you know, I said something, or, you know what I mean? Like something was said and I couldn't find anything. And so I went back down. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's exactly what I said. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay. All right. So you went back to see if you said that you said something.
Right.
So what did you feel? So how did you feel at that point?
I don't know. I felt like he was drunk and he probably just fucking was, you know, pissed off because I might have put something in there as he was. See, he could have been explaining something and got mad, and then I put something in there, not even, you know, reacting to his shit, but just whatever. And then he was like, "Fuck you" or whatever. But I don't know. I'm like, okay, whatever. He's probably drunk. No,
so maybe he just overreacted, producer Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Steve? I was just gonna say, you know what I'm gonna do? I'll probably do it. I'll do it next weekend when there's a lot of activity in the chat group. I'm just gonna say, you know what? Fuck you, Keith. You can go kiss my ass. Just
damn
right out of the blue and just
5'9". You talking about Canadian Keith?
I'm gonna launch at 5'9", Keith.
Why? Why are you bringing this to Keith?
Because it appears that's what Josh did to Rick, and we got this wonderful.
Oh, you're just testing to see if it'll have the same. But I don't think Keith
I don't think so.
Bro, what if that was his fucking whole plot the whole time? What if he was just masterminding it to make me fucking get all pissed off and wonder why he said it? But he did apologize, though. After he was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean nothing by it. I was in a place or something, and that was it. And I dropped it.
Was he at a Subway or like a Burger King, or where was he?
I don't know.
Because sometimes if
since it happened, but
if you were dealing with like one of these, like, do you want lettuce or tomatoes at the fucking Subway, and you're like, motherfucker, you're lucky you got out, okay? Put all the cheeses, okay? How about that? This is America, okay? We can have every one of them if we want. We don't have to pick one cheese at the fucking Subway, you cock-sucking motherfucker. All right, I'm sorry. I'm getting carried away.
Well, you feel better, I swear. You'll sleep like a baby.
I got high.
Wheelchair Rick, gosh, before we let you go, I just want to let you know, you brought up me wearing your shirt, and I was really liking your shirt, but I blew the water pump on my Chevy. My Suburban, and I had to change it, and I changed it in your shirt, and it had so much antifreeze in it that I had to throw it away.
It happens.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest with you there. That shirt, it's in the bottom of a garbage bag or dump at this point, and
you couldn't use it for rags? Cut it up and use it for rags? No?
But this Mike, it had so much. So I laid on the grass in that shirt as the antifreeze poured over me like a stripper. And that shirt was soaked.
Happened.
Front and back. And I did not. Dogs love to lick antifreeze. This is a public service announcement.
Is that true?
Dogs love the taste because it's sweet, and I like it too. I opened my mouth for part of it, and then just let it rain in. I didn't swallow.
I cannot stand the smell of antifreeze. It turns my stomach.
Good note. I won't try and kill you.
Let you know.
Well, if I was going to kill you, I wouldn't make you an antifreeze drink. There's got to be a better way, easier. Good to see you, Wheelchair Rick, on a Friday. I feel like what we need to do now, a lot was said. Producer Mike, am I not wrong? I think we need to collect our thoughts here and maybe get the Colonel's feedback on what was said here. Is that not fair?
Part two. We definitely need a part two. We need to get the other side.
For sure.
I mean, there might be some other people that need to be called. I mean, we don't know all of the people that Wheelchair Rick is mad at. Good to see you.
Maybe we need a behind the scenes. I want to see fucking footage of like my life because people don't really see what I'm doing. They want to hate on me. I'm like, what the fuck did I do wrong? You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll give some background. He can give some background, and then we'll fucking match it up.
Producer Mike, maybe we should start all future calls live on Fridays with which one of the regulars do you hate?
Airing of grievances is always a good idea.
I feel like we've aired a lot. I mean, I didn't know I was involved. You were involved. Thank you for bringing us up to speed. That was a lot. And next Friday, maybe we can get the Colonel's take on it.
Absolutely.
Good to see you, Wheelchair Rick, everybody.
Suck dicks in hell!
Please do.
I feel enlightened, Producer Mike. I feel like I went and got clarity. I understand a lot of, like I said that, but I understand a lot of what he's saying, and I'm gonna think about it, but you know, I mean, I'm kind of on Rick's side right now. I mean, I never
big time on
knew.
Rick's side.
I didn't know that he could have been called Hearing Aid Rick. That was a new development, but I feel like he did make the right choice, and I said that, and I'm repeating myself, but I mean, I think he is a lot cooler with the Wheelchair Rick brand, and
well, if you think about it, he went with Wheelchair Rick, so he's got those shirts and the merch, right? We saw it, right? He was boldly showing it off.
Maybe this is where Josh is falling short. Maybe Josh needs to come up. We need to get some Josh merch that says circa 1863. I'm still killing motherfuckers. Something like that.
Sure. And then Wheelchair Rick making those decisions. I mean, because, you know, if he went with hearing Aid Rick, then he'd have to have some dude on the side of his shirt with like this big fucking...
What is that?
Yeah, one of these. Yeah, so there would be,
What?
Exactly.
Like he'd have a guy going like, what did you say?
I'm Rick, motherfucker!
I'm Rick.
So Wheelchair, I'll have to give Rick credit there. Wheelchair was a good way to go. Mm-hmm. Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
A little bit differently.
I thought it was a great appearance. He said a lot of salient points. However, that's...
He called everybody out.
Oh, yeah, and then you fucked up. I fucked up.
It's almost like we're not sure
notes.
where we stand with
I did take notes.
You know?
I did take notes because sometimes I'll forget.
I saw. Okay.
He did call Merrifield a dick. We're going to have to get to the bottom of this.
That is I don't know what he was thinking there. I'm not sure going after Merrifield was the right call.
I don't.
Not like Mike Merrifield watches this show. It's not like he's not going to fucking see it.
Yeah, I mean, but he's he's a big deal, Merrifield. So he's on the road a lot. He's probably because our new time is late night on when he would be on stage, lacing bitches up with laughs.
Sure. Yeah. And collecting children.
Yeah, he does have a new baby, a migrant baby. That's a good point. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So he's making people laugh, and he's got that baby out in the car, cracked a window, of course.
He's got the radio on.
He's got the radio on. The window's cracked. Don't freak the fuck out. But that's not even what he just said. Merrifield was a dick. That's all he said.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh, and let me not forget, nor the Webbers or the Bucklands, about the little fucking barbecue that you guys threw on 420. I made notes about that. I can't wait. I don't know. I mean, I'm really kind of bummed we couldn't get the Colonel to join us today.
I'll get him next week. It's my fault.
Wheelchair Rick also says that he's technically retarded for that. Look, how about next week, if we could get the Colonel on, we could get his response. Yes.
Working on that as we speak. Colonel's either drunk, fell asleep, over-medicated. I don't know. Hope his hair looks good. Anyway, hope you have a good weekend.
Happy Cinco de Mayo on Sunday, by the way.
You too. Hell yeah. Gonna have me some Modelo.
Yeah. Oh, I got my Relaxed Bitch shirt, but I got the taco kickstand. I'm gonna wear that on Sunday.
Do it.
That is a great help. And also, we may have a surprise from an old friend. We've been talking on the phone. I will keep you posted. Inside Jessup Show podcast information. Hamilton Devices is on the line, and they want to give us some more love. Okay. We'll let you know about that. That's coming up. We've got more giveaways, more prizes, cash giveaways. Jessup Show podcast. Producer Mike, have a good weekend. Next Friday on the 10th, I'd like to fucking put a button on this and figure out how we can put this to rest, okay?
Okay.
Producer Mike acting like the crawfish on Friday. How about that? Richard Rick, I'm gonna think about everything you said. I like it. I'm glad we got to talk to the Rickster. Next weekend, we're gonna put an end to this. That's how we do it on the podcast. We just let people talk it out. Have a good weekend. Cinco de Mayo, motherfucker.
Tired my fingers.
Oh, yeah.
I got high.
Long week of working. Tired my fingers.
You know what I'm gonna do?
420 on Friday.
I don't think anybody listens.
I know what I need.
I'm gonna put my plans out there. We're going South Louisiana.
There's whiskey and women.
Cinco de Mayo.
And a little weed.
Look for me at Jazz Fest. I'll be at the Jimmy Buffett
2 a.m. in the morning.
Cinco de Mayo. Sunday.
Right
This
with my
Sunday.
gun.
Come say hello. I'll be walking around. I'll have a fucking 90-year-old girlfriend with me.
Riding with my gun.
We'll let you sign her for me.
Cops will ruin our bud. Whiskey and women.
Say Steve Jessup. I'm a Jessup Show podcast fan. I see you out here at Jazz Fest.
And running with Popo.
Here.
My wrist have been black and blue.
I'm gonna get that fucking duck number.
And running with the Popo. My wrist have been black and blue.
Oh my God, we're gonna listen to some good music.
I ain't got time for that stuff. I got shit to do.
Alright, we'll have shit to do now. Listen to that.
Whiskey and women. Sticky icky too.
Y'all have a good weekend. I'll see you next weekend.
That was the best one yet, man. That was it. Calling it a night.